so good to see you. My name is Marcy Turner, and today is December 5th, and it is day 5 of Do It December. So come on in. We are going to be talking about what God has called you to do for this month of December, or what your dreams and goals are, what's on your heart that you've never got a chance to. So, what is Do It December, you ask? Because that's where I need to start. Do It December is anything and everything, could be one thing, it could be multiple things that you know that you should have done that you haven't done. The thing that God put on your heart, the goal that you know you should have done, the thing that just it won't leave you alone, but you know you need to do it, that thing. That's the thing that we're going to do in December. I have my things. I got like 3 things, right? That I've been putting off for different reasons. And I'm here to address those things. I'm here to address those things for me. And I'm here to address those things for you because we've waited too long to do these things. And we know that we're better than where we are. We know that there's some things that we need to get done. We know there are some things that God has called us to do that are going to be a blessing to those around us and even those you have yet to meet. You know that God gave you those gifts and those talents for a reason. You know this, man. You know this. And yet you haven't taken the steps forward to make those things happen. That's what I'm here for. And so Do It December is about all of that. And so today's topic in Do It December is, who are you around? Who are you around? In this Do It December, we're going to be taking a look at our lives, right? And we're going to be taking a look at the reasons why we haven't moved forward in those things and be real with ourselves. Because it's one thing to try to just say, okay, I'm going to do it, right? But it's a little more challenging if we try and do those things, but we haven't addressed the reasons why we haven't done those things. And I want us to address those things so we can get rid of those reasons, whether we realize that we are dealing with those or not, or whether you hold them in secretly and you don't share them with anyone or not. Let's address those things because you're not the only one. The enemy may be whispering in your ear, making you feel like you're the only one, but I promise you're not the only one. There's nothing that's happened to you that's not common to all men. You're not the only one that's been afraid. You're not the only one that's been scared. You're not the only one that's compared yourself to other people. You're not the only one that has looked around and say, can I really do this? You're not the one that's been, had fear of success. You're not the only one that's had fear of failure. You're not the only one that's doubted yourself. You're not the only one that's walked in belief. You're not the only one. We feel like it because we keep those things in and we hide them and we don't share them. But those are the very obstacles that we need to tackle so you can do what you need to do in this December. You hear me? So the topic that we're going to address today is, who are you around? Baby, you got some big dreams. You got some big goals. And I don't care if you feel like it's small. It's really not small because the biggest thing starts with the smallest thing. The biggest door uses the smallest hinges to open it. Did you realize that? The biggest door uses the smallest hinges to open it. So your dream, your goal, the thing that God told you to do, I don't care if it's one little thing. It's not small. It's not small, and neither are you. So who are you around? Is your atmosphere fertile? Is your atmosphere fertile? Is your atmosphere conducive to the goals or dreams or tasks that you have set for yourself? Is your atmosphere conducive? You look around. You look around physically and you look around mentally. You look around your room. You look around your home. You look around your life. But you look in your mind and think about who's around you. Who are you talking to? Who are you sharing these things with that you ain't got no business, quite frankly, sharing them with? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is our friends, because most of the time we deal with our friends on a daily basis. But the average person, besides going to work every day, we deal with our friends every day, whether we text them or we send a little jokey joke to them or we're around them. We think about them more. We plan for the weekend. Those are our friends. So I'm gonna ask you this. Do your friends have the same caliber of goals as you? Do your friends have the same caliber of goals that you have? Have you ever thought about that? Because we usually hang around with people that make us feel comfortable, not those who challenge where we want to go. Or do they downplay your goals or your dreams or the calling that God has on your life? Do they downplay them? It's so important that your atmosphere is conducive to the goals that you set for your life. And yes, that includes your friends. Okay? The second thing is your house. Is your house toe up? Is your house dirty? Hey, is your house disorganized? Is your room messy and disorganized all the time? Okay, very good, Blue. Okay. It's really difficult to think clearly when your space is in disarray. And even if it's not like messy, messy, are things out of place? Can you find the thing you need to move forward? Can you? Because those little things, they make all the difference in the world. Those are time wasters. Look around, and how your room, how your house looks tells what's going on up in here. And if it's not conducive to where you want to go, it's okay. Change it, organize it, fix it, get it in order. And if you're not the type of person that can do that, there's nothing wrong with that. Then get somebody to do it. Get a younger sibling to do it. Pay somebody to do it. Get a child to help you. But you can do it. It can be done. Everything doesn't have to be by your hands, right? But this is all of putting your atmosphere in a place that's conducive to the goals and dreams and tasks that you have set for yourself or that God has for you to do. Okay? Hey, Deborah. All right. So the third thing is our intimate relationships. It's not always about who we're dating because it feels good. Do you know our intimate relationships can affect our life the most? Our most intimate relationships can have you, it could tear your life, it could change your whole course of your whole entire life. So that's so powerful. Is that intimate relationship that you are in conducive to the goals that you say that you have, that you want to accomplish for your life? So does your significant other, if you have one, could be someone you're just dating or talking to, right? It doesn't have to be a spouse, it could be. But does your significant other support your dreams and goals? That's major. I was in my kid's dad years ago. We weren't even married at the time. We were just my kid's dad. And I used to dance professionally. And I had an agent, like I used to dance on Soul Train back in the day. I had an agent and I used to go out and audition for videos and do background dancing and stuff like that. And my kid's father, he hated it. But I didn't know he would feel that way. He knew I was a dancer when he met me. But once I really started to go after my dreams, which would take me up to another level, oh, baby, he didn't like that. Number one, it brought out his insecurities. It made him feel insecure. And he really said he just wanted a normal person that just was at home cooking and cleaning. Brother, that ain't me. It's never been me. Right? So is the intimate relationship that you're in conducive to where God wants you to go, to the goals that you've set for your life, to the calling that God has on your life? It's so important. Are they low key, like my ex was? Are they low key trying to sabotage you? Are you telling the wrong people? Just be mindful. You may think y'all in an intimate relationship. You in a relationship with them, but they may not be in an intimate relationship with you. So the things you're telling them, they're sharing with other people. And they in agreement about what you can't and can't do. Be mindful. Okay? Excuse me. The fourth and the last thing is, are you telling the wrong people? Stop telling everybody about what God told you. What God told you is for you. Most people can't handle who you are for real because we're so busy downplaying who we are a lot of the times. Because if we really lived up to the potential of who we are and we really walked out loud who we're supposed to be, most people couldn't handle it. That's why you don't do it, because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable with who you are. You want to be comfortable with who's around you. Let's just be honest. Who wants to be uncomfortable every day? It's not easy to be uncomfortable. Who wants to be uncomfortable and move forward? And it's difficult to watch. It's difficult to move forward. Who doesn't want our very makeup tries to take us back to comfort all the time. So I get it. Thank you. Set meme. Right? So we're so busy trying to downplay so other people don't feel uncomfortable, because then they'll be like, what you doing? Because if you start to really rise, will they still be your friend? Will they still be around? Will they still like you? Will they be uncomfortable because you're growing and they're not? Baby, that thing is for real. So let alone the version that most people can't handle who you are for real, let alone the version you are about to become when you walk this thing out. Most people can't handle it. So are you telling the wrong people? Even your closest friends, when God tells you something that you're supposed to do, an idea, something that you're supposed to get accomplished, you ain't supposed to tell everybody. Sometimes you need to keep it to yourself and move in silence. And then once you're close or you're done, even sometimes it just depends on what it is, then you can share. Everything about you and for you that God has given you is not for everybody. I had to learn that the hard way. But I've learned now, keep your mouth shut, Marcy, and just obey. Start doing the steps that it takes to do what God has told you to do. You don't need a cheerleading section. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to cheer y'all on. My voice is gone. It's going to be back in a few days. It's coming back. But everybody going down. Okay. But I'm here to cheer you on. Right? But maybe not the people that you think are your good friends. Maybe not. Maybe not even your family. Because your family knows you how they think they know you. They don't know who God has called you to be all the time, because they're too familiar. Even you, Trip, even you don't even know the real you that God has called you to be yet. You don't even know that yet. And you're not going to know until you begin to move forward in what he told you to do. Ain't that a trip? You don't even know you. How you expect them to know you? So don't get mad when they start acting funky, when you start growing and trying to obey God. All I'm trying to do is obey God. Why is y'all tripping? They're intimidated. But that's not what you are to focus on. What you are to focus on is what God told you to do, the dreams and goals, and being obedient to that. And that's it, baby. That's it. You ain't supposed to be looking all around. You're supposed to be looking where you're going. And that's it. So How I'm going to end this is how I've been ending it these last 5 days. I want you to think about the one thing that you know you're supposed to be doing, that you know you're supposed to do. Some of you may have things that require multiple steps. Some of it is one thing and you just obey. And when you do that thing, then God will give you the next thing. I don't know which one that is for you, but I would like for you to pick the one thing. Pick the one thing, okay? And then I want you to write it down as detailed as you possibly can. Write it down. And then what I want you to do is write the first step to get that thing or those things done. That's it. Write down the first step and then do it. Because this, baby, is Do It December. Write down the thing that you're going to do, your dream goal, calling, whatever that is. Write down the one step to get that done or to do it, and then go do it. And come back and tell me about it. I'm so looking forward to all that God has for you. Do you know that you have gifts and talents that He put in you specifically for the thing He's already told you to do? Do you know that He's not going to tell you to do something and He didn't already know that you were equipped to do it? You just don't know it. But why would God allow that thing to flourish if you're not even using it? That's what I want to know. He not. You got to move forward. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. You hear me? All right. So with that being said, write that down. And I love to hear about it. I want to be able to encourage you in that. Okay? Just be obedient to God about these things and watch how your life will begin to transform into something that you never thought possible. God is about to blow your mind. But God requires movement of you. God is like, when you do this, I'll do that. And you like, God, do this. God like, nah, baby, you do this and I'll do that. God's done so much for you already. He woke you up. He's kept you. There's so many things. I don't know your story. You know your story. And I'm not saying everything is all easy and perfect right now. And none of that has nothing to do with what God has called you to do. You're still accountable to do that. Okay? All right. So that's where I'm going to end for tonight. I am going to be here live on my YouTube channel at All Things Marcy every night for the month of December at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I said Pacific Standard Time every night for the month of December at 7 p.m. live. And we're going to talk about it. Okay? So write that out. All right. With that being said, I love you. I care about what happens to you. And you matter. All right? Mwah. Peace. See you tomorrow. Bye.